بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. السلام عليكم grade 6. كيف حالكم؟ إن شاء الله بخير. Today in our live session that we did in the morning, we were talking, if you remember, about the active participle or اسم الفاعل. So I thought of posting the lecture again. So I am posting now the video. And again, I'm going to explain the active participle. So for those who did not catch up with me, so they can understand it now, inshallah. And so please open your Arabic book on page 66, as you can see here. Again, your Arabic book, page 66. So today, as I said, we're going to have a new topic, which is the active participle. So active participle in Arabic means اسم الفاعل. So what do you mean by active participle? The active participle or اسم فاعل is a noun denoting the doer of an action. So اسم الفاعل or the active participle is a noun. What do we mean by it? We mean, for example, here, striker. So when someone strikes, strike is the verb. Striker is the one who's doing the action. So here, active participle, we are talking about the person who is doing the action, which we call it in Arabic اسم فاعل. For example, we have ضارب. So striker, ضارب. ضارب here is اسم فاعل or active participle. Another example of active participle is عالم, knower. So again, for active participle means the one who's doing the action. اسم فاعل. So the active participle of a verb فعل in the past tense that consists of 3 letters is based on the pattern فاعل. So any active participle should be the same pattern as فاعل. See, for example, ضارب is the same pattern as فاعل. Also عالم is the same pattern as فاعل. So it's very important to add alif here. فاعل, عالم, ضارب. So we have another example here. The verb is كتب. Now if I want to make it active participle, active participle, we mean by this is the person who is doing the action. So كتب means wrote. So who's doing the action? The writer. The writer or the active participle اسم فاعل in Arabic is كاتب. So كتب, كاتب. Strike, striker. ضارب, كاتب, عالم. All these nouns are active participle, are اسم فاعل. So again, عالم, ضارب, and كاتب are all active participle, and they are all on the same pattern of فاعل. This is our base. This is the pattern that we should follow. So any noun that is on the same pattern of فاعل is going to be the active participle. So now we talked about اسم فاعل, the active participle. So كتب is the verb, كاتب is the person who is doing the action, كاتب, which is the active participle. So now here, in order to construct the feminine active participle, تاء مربوطة is added to the end of the masculine active participle. Now let's look at the example. So here the word كاتب and the word alim and darib, they are all active participle, but they are masculine. Now, if I want to change this active participle masculine form into the feminine form, like if the girl is doing the strike, or the girl is the knower, or the girl who is doing the writing, we cannot say katib or alim or darib. No, we need to make a change. What is the change? We add ta marbuta to the masculine active participle. So here, this is katib. As I said, it is active participle, but it's masculine. So how do I change it to feminine? I add ta marbuta here at the end. So it becomes, instead of saying katib, which is masculine active participle, it becomes katibatun. See, this is the ta marbuta at the end. So feminine active participle, we add ta marbuta to the masculine active participle. So whenever we have katib and we want to change it to feminine, we add ta marbuta katibatun. If I have darib, this is masculine, masculine active participle. How do I change it to feminine? I add ta marbuta here. It becomes, yes, it becomes daribatun. Very good. And if I want to add also ta marbuta, or if I want to make this word alim, it is active participle masculine. If I want to change it and make it active participle feminine, what do? Yes, I add also ta marbuta at the end. It becomes alimatun. So alimatun, dharibatun, and katibatun. Now I think it's clear till now. We were talking again about the active participle, which is called in Arabic ism fa'al. And I said, what do we mean by ism fa'al? We mean the person who is doing the action. For example, striker, knower, and katib. Now, we have the active participle. This here is masculine, dharib, alim, katib. How do I change it into active participle but feminine? We add ta marbuta at the end. So instead of saying katib, which is masculine active participle, we change it to feminine active participle by adding ta marbuta. Katib, katibat. I think it's now clear for you. So the masculine and feminine active participles each have 3 forms and are constructed as shown below for the singular, dual, and plural. So the masculine and the feminine here, each one has 3 forms. So we have masculine single, or we have masculine but they are dual, or the masculine could be a group of boys, for example. So plural, masculine, plural. So let's talk first about the masculine. So if that person, or if the striker was masculine single, it becomes dharibun. If the striker is masculine but dual, it becomes dhariban. Why? What is the change we did here? We added alif and nun. You remember before we talked about the dual, and I said, what is the sign of the dual? How do I know that this word is dual? We know that this word is dual by adding alif and nun. So it becomes dhariban. So alif and nun is the sign of the dual. So again, we said strikers, 2 strikers, masculine dual, it becomes dhariban. Now, if the strikers are more than 2, like 3 and more, so the strikers here are masculine plural. So masculine plural, it becomes ضارب. See, it's the same word here, ضارب, but we add waw and noon. Waw and noon is the sign. Remember, this is very important. Waw and noon is the sign of masculine plural. So what is the sign of masculine dual? Is alif and noon. What is the sign of masculine plural? Is waw and noon. It becomes ضاربون. So as I said, it's the same word here, ضارب, as here, single. So up to here, it's the same. It looks as single. But when we add waw, after the ba, we add waw and noon, it becomes ضاربون. It means masculine plural. Now, let's move to the feminine. As I told you, feminine, single, striker, feminine, we add تاء مربوطة to the end. So ضارب becomes ضاربة. As I told you, we add تاء مربوطة at the end. Okay. Now for the dual feminine, 2 strikers, we add ta because it's feminine, and we add alif and noon for the dual, just like the same as here. Here we added alif and noon, and here also we will add alif and noon, but what is the difference? We add ta after the ba. Why do we add the ta? Because it's feminine. So it becomes ضاربتان. If I don't add the ta, it will be ضارباني. It will be the same as masculine dual, and this is wrong. So for masculine dual, we have ضارباني, and for feminine dual, as I told you, we add ta, alif and noon, it becomes ضاربتان. So ضارباني, ضاربتان. And the last one is when the strikers are feminine plural. This is also the sign I need you to learn. When there is alif and ta, that means it's feminine plural. ضاربات. So let's explain the word here. So till the ba, you can see ضارب till the ba is the same as here, single masculine. So what do I add? I add, because it's plural, feminine, I add always alif and ta. This is the sign for plural feminine. Again, alif and ta is the sign of plural feminine. So it becomes ضارب, ضاربات. I think till now it's very clear, inshallah. Let's move on to the next page. So this page was 66. Let's move on to the next page. Also, you have it in your book, page 67. Here, page 67. So, in page 67, let's see what do we have. Exercise 1. For each of the verbs below, construct the active participle as shown in the example and give its meaning. So, they are giving us an example to make active participle. Now let's كتب. This is the verb. It becomes the one who's doing the action. It becomes كاتب. So we add alif. We said after the ka. So كتب كاتب. Here ركب. It becomes, this is the verb ركب. It becomes راكب. Okay. جعل. Don't forget to add the alif. جاعل. حمل becomes حامل. فتح. It becomes فاتح. So again, كتب كاتب, ركب راكب, جعل جاعل حمل حامل فتح فاتح. Now, here we have a schedule and we have to fill in the blanks here. So, they are giving us the first one, the first word as an example, and we should do the rest. So we have katibun, katibani, katibune, katibatun, katibatani, katibatun. Now, we need to make this word ظالم, sa'il, and jana the same way. So, I'm going to do it verbally with you, inshallah. So, ظالم, how do I make it the same as this one? Katibani, which is dual, masculine. ظالم, ظالمان. Now, here, katibuna, we have plural masculine. So, ظالم becomes ظالمون. Here, katibatun, single feminine, it becomes ظالمة. Now, katibatani, this is dual feminine. How did I know this is dual feminine? I know this is dual because there is alif and nun. But I know that this is dual feminine because there is ta. Katibatani. So, katibatani, we want to make it the same way for the word ظالم. It becomes ظالمتان. كاتبتان ظالمتان. كاتبات ظالمات. Now let's move to the next one. سائل كاتبان سائلان. كاتبون سائلون. كاتبة سائلة. كاتبتان here سائلتان. كاتبات سائلات. Again, كاتبان سائلان. كاتبون سائلون. كاتبة سائلة. كاتبتان سائلتان. كاتبات سائلات. Last one is the word جامع. جامع here is the one who is doing the action, who's collecting, because جمع, this is the verb which means collect. جامع is the one who's doing the action. This is not the same as جامع, which means mosque. No, this is from the verb جمع, which means collect. So جامع is the one who is doing the action, who is collecting. Okay, so كاتب جامع. كاتبان, yes, what do we write here? جامعان. كاتبون becomes here جامعون. كاتبة جامعة. كاتبتان جامعتان. كاتبات جامعات. Now, as I promised in the when we were doing the live session, that I told you that I'm gonna post the answers also, so you will not be confused. You will find everything easy, inshallah. So here is the answer sheet. See, I wrote it for you. ظالمان ظالمون ظالمة ظالمتان ظالمات. سائلان سائلون سائلة سائلتان سائلات. جامعان جامعون جامعة جامعتان جامعات. This is the answer sheet, inshallah, and I think that our topic now is coming easy, inshallah. Please practice because this is very important. The active participle, اسم الفاعل, it is a very important subject. You can find many of these active participle words or اسم فاعل in the Quran al-Kareem. So please practice well Jazakumullah khaira. If you have any question, you can message me. And stay safe. Grade 6. Be amani.